Alright, welcome everybody to the morning stream of Dying Light. It's going to be a little bit of a short stream today, about 2 hours. And we're going to continue where we left off. The last time you watched either on stream or on Twitch or on YouTube, I was doing a test stream, so I played through the beginning of this game. And I kind of sped through the dialogue and just kind of gave some general gameplay, general commentary, because I was testing out the PS4 streaming as well as how to upload VODs to YouTube, sorry. So today we're going to continue where we left off, but I'm going to make this a little bit more into a Let's Play, which means I'll listen to the dialogue and I'll give you a better idea of what quest I'm working on. And we'll continue from there, and that might devolve into more of a casual play with viewers. But for now, just as I'm starting to build my YouTube channel, I want to get some videos out there. So if anybody's here and watching, thank you, welcome. I see Ghost Squad is watching. What's up, man? So let's get going. Let's continue where we left off. I will give a bit of a summary of what we did on the last stream, and then I'll continue from there. I'm not sure how structured this will be, as being that this is a live stream, I will be interacting with some viewers. For those who are watching, I will be listening to the character dialogue, which means I'll be kind of shutting up when people talk. So to give you an idea of what we've done so far, we just did the first 2 quests. So we started, we saw the beginning cinematic, and then that kind of loads you into the tower, which is the main hub in the first portion of the game. And from there we did a few small quests in the tower. So we had to go help somebody that was on a lower floor who had been bitten. So we had to find gauze and alcohol and help him get well. After that we were able to talk to Rahim, who is currently what we suspect the leader of the tower. And he has taught us how to free run and kind of brought us into the under his wing, and started giving us some jobs to do here in the city. So that kind of summarizes it. If you watch the first video, you'll get a bit of an idea. I skipped through most of the dialogue, but you'll see what those missions entailed. And now we have a main story mission and a few side story missions. The main story mission, we have to contact the GRE, which is, we're kind of a covert ops trying to infiltrate the tower, and we work for the GRE. So we have to contact the GRE, and basically what this mission is we're going to be looking for an airdrop of antizin, which is not a cure for the virus, but kind of a suppressant of the zombie virus. And we have to find an airdrop before an enemy faction finds it. And this will kind of introduce us to the nighttime mechanic. So until then, we can work on some side missions, because the advantage is that we won't have to deal with the day and night cycle. So I've started this mission, which is basically, there was a person in the tower that took some fake antizin, and we're kind of tracking down where that fake antizin comes from. I've done this quest before. I'm going to wait till I'm a little bit higher level, because it entails fighting some enemies that I might not be completely ready for. And this one was finding anti-seizure medicine, and where we had to find that was from a pretty funny character called Ghazi, who lives with his quote-unquote mother, but his mother has passed, but he's not the sharpest tool in the shed, and so he thinks he's still living with his mom, and he needs chocolates and a video to make his mom happy. So we had to go out into the world and find a box of chocolates and a video that he likes in order to kind of trade for the anti-seizure medication. We did get the anti-seizure medication, so I can kind of turn in this quest and finish it off. The last story side quest that we have is finding a handgun for a character named Dawood. So that will be done by lockpicking into police vans and kind of hoping that we get lucky and get a gun drop. So yeah, so I'm going to go turn in this side quest here, and then we can kind of continue with the story, and I'll try and let the dialogue go. There's pretty good voice acting, kind of weird sounding in some situations, but I'll let it run because, you know, I'm not going to talk over it, obviously, and we'll go from there. And yeah, welcome Ghost Squad, one of my stream here. Glad to see you're up early like myself. Well, it's not that early, it's 9 o'clock. I've got a different setup for my chat window now. I set up my computer so that I can see my computer screen while I'm playing on my PS4. So it'll make for less interruptions, which is awesome.
Good job out there, 31. I mean Crane, right?
So that's kind of... my character is becoming a little bit more known in the tower. You start off as number 31 because they... oh, did I not pick up the anti-seizure medication? That's surprising. Maybe it didn't save my last checkpoint. We might have to go back into the world to go get that medicine again. Which is a good opportunity to show off the free running and the combat system. Also, a little bit of a warning for those who have seen my videos or may not have seen my previous videos. I streamed this past summer, summer of 2014, and since then I've gone back to university, which means I had to kind of step away from streaming a little bit, which means that I'm kind of rusty in terms of keeping up conversation and commentating while I play, so there might be moments of silence, or I might say some stuff that just sounds ridiculous. I'm trying to work on my vocabulary and my enunciation, so if ever it's a little bit clunky, bear with me. I'm going to try and better myself and bring you more streams and more YouTube recordings. I feel more comfortable streaming just because just having one viewer makes all the difference. It makes the difference between thinking that you're talking to yourself and talking to somebody else. So for the time being, there might be more streams than YouTube videos, but there's so many games that I want to play that inevitably sooner or later I'm going to try and produce some series strictly on YouTube as well. So keep an eye out for me. And you can see below the channel, if you're watching on Twitch, you can follow me on Twitter, you can follow me on Facebook, you can follow me on YouTube, and I'm going to try and produce more and more videos as the summer gets closer here.
You really needed these supplies.
Alright, so let's go out into the world, let's go get... Actually, see, now it's telling me I do have the medicine. Okay, so I guess coming down in the elevator kind of gave me that medicine, even though I had picked it up previously. So welcome everybody that's watching. I had somebody ask yesterday if they could join me while I played. That's definitely something that I'm open to. For the time being, seeing as I only have a few hours and I'm early in the game and I'm trying to build kind of a bank of videos on YouTube, I'm going to continue playing solo for a little bit, but as I continue, I'll definitely be open to letting some viewers come in and play with me, because that's one thing that I want to be, is inclusive and kind of build a community for myself, because I think that's something that will help me grow as a Twitch streamer. So look out for that in the future. But for now, we'll just continue to play solo here.
Anti-seizure medicine.
Thanks. How'd things go with Gazi?
Well, he may be challenged, but he's very good at getting what he wants.
Did you meet his mom?
Yeah, she seemed happy.
If Mama ain't happy, ain't nobody happy. Speaking of which, Brecken asked me to pass this on to you, with his thanks.
Alrighty, so there's that side mission completed. For those who haven't played this game or haven't viewed my first video yet, kind of a funny side mission, they referenced Gazi's mom there. And Gazi is a peculiar character that's, let's say, not the sharpest tool in the shed, as I've already said. And so his mom is actually a kind of a puppet with a bucket as a head. So pretty funny side mission, one of the first ones you get, but one of my favorites.
With most of the
Thanks
runners
to
out of the mission,
thank you for all the
Brecken wants
viewers right now.
scouts to take their place.
Well, actually
That means
everybody
me.
disappeared.
We're supposed to go for the next airdrop.
But
right
Ghost
before
is still here.
sunset.
Thanks for watching, Ghost.
Jade will be showing me the ropes.
For a little while there I had
That
like
won't
6
be
people,
awkward
which
at all.
is awesome for me. And we're back down. That's kind of a little bit of an annoying aspect of it. You have your main hub that is separated by that loading screen. It makes sense. Obviously, it's a huge gaming environment. But it is so huge that you would think that you could just go up without a loading screen, but I'm not gonna dispute it. Alright, so we're making our way over to the airdrop to try and find some antizin for the people living in the tower. And we'll see how that happens.
Crane, it's Lena.
Go ahead.
We found 2 more vials of that fake antizin. Brecken is boiling mad.
Yeah, I'll bet. How's Bahir?
He's stable. But if we'd gotten to him 10 minutes later, he wouldn't be. This stuff is lethal, Crane. Putting them out of business is...
Crane, 3/4 of all airdrops fall in the cauldron.
Oops, little
So if you
interruption
start
there.
from there, you'll have the best chance of getting to that drop before Rice's men do.
On my way.
So as you just saw, sometimes while you're running around in the world, you'll have reminders of the side missions that you have available. So that first woman, the Dr. Lena, was talking about a side mission to shut down that fake antizin, and it was cut off by the main mission, which I'm working on. Also, for those watching, in the early game, I tend to... Whoop, that will attract a lot of zombies. In the beginning portion of the game, I tend to use the
I'm getting close to the drop zone.
free running. Whoops.
Find some shelter and wait. Most of the drops seem to fall exactly in that area.
So as I was saying, in the beginning area of the game, I tend to use my free running abilities more because, well, there's no real reason for it, but I
There's a
tend to
crate.
use.
It looks intact. I'll check out what's inside.
I tend to use my free running skills more, and then as I get more comfortable, I will use more combat. That was a good way to deal with that. Oh, another viral. These virals are There are stronger enemies in the game, but the virals are so annoying.
Fucking hell. Hope I don't end up like this poor bastard.
So welcome to everyone and anyone that's watching. Appreciate you being here. There we go. So hit or miss with these chests. Medium is quite easy. Hard is pretty easy too. That's a shitty hammer. But sometimes. Alright, where does this drop? Oh, it's right there.
Damn it, nothing here.
Ooh, what do we have here?
Did you see that?
Yeah, 2 drops.
They landed elsewhere, unfortunately, but you're not that far away. Get to those crates before anyone else does.
Little side note, listen to the music. So awesome. Really good ambient music. Really good at letting you know you got a boogie. Oh, I can't wait to upgrade my running speed. I get winded very quickly.
Oh shit. They're swarming like locusts. Shit, too late. Jade Rice's men got here first.
Fuck! Okay, don't try to fight them. Just find the second one. Look for the smoke from the flare. The crate should be close by.
Alright, so as you can see, being that this is the introduction to the night cycle, we're slowly, as we're getting checkpoints in the mission, we're getting the sun setting, well, we're getting the sun to set more and more. So, we'll see what the nighttime is like in just a moment.
Crane, it's too close to sunset. You need to turn back now.
Jade, I'm almost there. I can do this.
Lots of zombies. Oops. Alright, there's always a couple here. Oh, bad timing. There goes his brain.
Crane here. I'm about to recover an antizin drop.
Good, Crane. This offers us a new strategy. Time to turn your attention to Rise. Listen closely. It's very possible that Rise is our man. So if you find an airdrop containing antizin, destroy it.
What? What? Why?
It will force interaction with Rise. You can go under Brecken's auspices as an ambassador, if you will.
But there are civilians depending on this stuff.
Our plan is focused on the greater good. Remember that.
So much of it all going to waste.
Jade, I'm at the airdrop. There's no Antis in here.
Done? Fuck. Fuck! Alright. Get back here and be careful. The nightmares are awake. Don't let them see you.
Oh, shit. They must have heard me.
Delicious. So, those fuckers are annoying and scary. More annoying than scary. So the way it works is when you get spotted, oops, it elevates your chase number. So I was at a level 2 chase, and I just got spotted again. Or almost spotted. Oh, there it is. So they will start pursuing me. And I have to evade them and then avoid the their vision cones. And you see there, seeing them as I'm a low level, I get tired really quickly from sprinting. So you kind of have to really jump. Oh, fuck me! There's one right there, and I died. And it's always on stream. I've done this part like 5 or 6 times playing by myself, but always when I stream, I screw up, which is better for you guys. Gives you an idea of what it's like. Makes the video a little bit more interesting. So I guess now it just spawns you into one of your safe houses, and you kind of bypass that chase part. Another kind of punishing aspect of dying in this game is that you lose. So there are 3 types of experience. You have experience for fighting, experience for running around in the free run style, and you also get experience which is called survivor rank through missions and completing objectives. What kind of sucks is when you die, you actually lose experience for the survivor rank, which is kind of annoying. If you die consecutively. Okay, actually it starts me into a level 2 chase right away. But there was nobody there, so these fuckers are everywhere. Is there a way for me to go back up? There's my first pursuit evaded. I usually have a way easier time of finding my way through this place. See the vision cones on the top right where the radar is? Gives you an idea of... Oops, this is not a good spot to be in. Now, I'm never sure whether or not having my flashlight open makes a difference. We're gonna find out right now. Well, I'm out of sight. Out of his line of sight. We're gonna try and Metal Gear Solid this shit. Okay, I never noticed those small blinking arrows on the really scary zombies actually indicate what level they are in terms of elevation. So they're walking on the ground right now because you can see the little yellow, the little arrow pointing down, which means they're at a lower elevation. That doesn't help me much, though. I need to kind of get across to... Well, I can keep going this way, actually. Jump into the garbage bags. For some reason these zombies are everywhere. Alright, I think we're in the clear mostly. Continue to make our way up. Conserve our energy. Okay, I don't know where I have to go up here. Oh, this is the tower. We made it back. And there we go. There's our first night cycle survived. You do get agility and power points are doubled at night. Escaping our pursuit gives you a big agility point boost. The longer you play outside of safe zones, the more the survival rank points you get. So that's a little something to note. I find that's a little bit more viable later in the game. You can actually get strong enough to outright kill those really scary zombies, or if anything, evade them in easier ways. Can pick up our claw here. Alright, so we'll continue this main story here.
I made it in one piece. Now I know how Brecken must have felt running at night. It is no picnic. Gotta report to him and tell him I don't have any antizin. Lying to everyone stinks, but I know the GRE is working for the greater good.
Alright, so let's go talk to Brecken, which we've learned is the actual leader of this faction, not Rahim. So let's watch.
Brecken, come on. I mean, we need antizin. I know, but buying from Rise? You can't be serious.
For God's sakes, I'll go. I'm not scared.
Absolutely not. We've discussed that
No,
already.
we didn't discuss it. You just decided that
I'll go.
Are you serious?
Well, this Rice guy has never seen my face before. Clean slate, right?
Could you guys give Crane and me the room, please? You sure you're up for this?
Has to be done, doesn't it?
Well, I'm not going to argue. Race's place is over here. Just find out what this will cost us and come back in one piece.
Yeah, brah. Listen to that music. Love it. But it's over too soon. So we've got a few exclamation marks on the minimap, which means either something new or a potential mission that we can get.
Alfie's looking for you. He's in his workshop downstairs.
And sometimes they're kind of pointing you in the right direction to get a side quest. We have some shops that are now available to us. Usually, in my experience, they have overpriced weapons. The weapons are really strong, don't get me wrong, but they're really expensive. But at the end of the day, I've made it more than halfway into the game without buying anything, so I could definitely spend the money if I wanted to, but I find it really comes down to your style. Like I mentioned in the previous video that I made, I get too good to use syndrome, so I tend to stockpile everything and use none of it. And
Congrats, you survived the night. Too bad that run didn't work out.
that doesn't really make sense because the game would be easier and more fun if I use, let's say, you know, blueprints to make electric weapons and
to deal with the devil himself.
all that. But for some reason, I just stockpile everything in the event that I would get like stuck with the game, and then I have all the best upgrades to use. But I usually end up beating games and never using those things, which is kind of a shame. But I don't know, I can't help myself. But maybe for the purpose of this stream, I'm gonna try and use more of those upgrades. Make it a little cooler for you guys to watch. So, what has happened? So there's actually a second faction, and they're kind of like, you know, they like to muscle their way through everything, and they kind of monopolize the airdrops, which means that the tower is running out of Antizin, which is the zombie gene suppressant or zombie virus suppressant, and Rice, which is kind of a militarized group, may have some. So we have to go introduce ourselves and see if we can bum some off of him. So we got a side mission here.
You Alfie?
That's me. Electricity, building maintenance. I keep this place running somehow. Glad you're here. I was just about to call you.
What's the problem?
Well, it's good news, bad news. The good news is that you restored the lights in the Cauldron district. The bad news is that it blew out the grid near the overpass. It's blacker than your pants pocket over there.
So, you need it switched back on?
There are 2 substations. Flick, you switch them on. The order doesn't matter. Then you throw the master in the main station, and it'll light up like a Christmas tree.
I think I can do it.
Of course you can do it. Any runner could do it. But there's a catch. Shutting off the lights has created a little black patch for the volatiles. Bunches of them are gathering there after sundown. So I've rigged a trap. It's already in place, all set to go. Now, if you can get in there and restore the power after it's dark, we can fry a whole lot of freaks in one shot.
After dark? That's gonna be a lot dicier.
Sure. That's why no one's volunteered for this job. But I'm thinking maybe you're a bit tougher than the rest of these guys. Just an impression.
Let's just say I'm here to help.
Really? Good intentions, huh? Hope you've got some guts, or you won't last long.
Alright, so nice little side story there, side story mission. I do apologize for those who are watching. I have played through like half of this game on a different account, so I kind of know a lot of these missions.
Crane,
so,
can you hear me?
Jade? Yeah, I copy. Something wrong?
No, it's... Listen, Crane, we all appreciate what you're doing. And I know you're doing it to redeem yourself. Because Amir died saving your life.
Look, I'm doing it because if we don't get Antizin from Rice, people will start to die.
You know, I met Amir right after the outbreak. I didn't know him for that long, but... he was the best, most decent man I've ever known. But I just want you to know that I don't blame you. Amir knew the risk. And Crane, we know that you too are taking a risk to do this for us.
Look, Jade, we'll talk when I get back with the Antizin, okay?
Okay. Just come back in one piece, all right?
alright. I'm giving you a bit of a backstory between the two of them. Switching my outfit out to have the cool ninja shoes.
Come here. I've got a special deal for you.
So we can actually rest to make it daytime, and then we can continue. So we've got the quest for the drugstore, which we'll do later. We have the finding a gun, and then we have these substations to open. to turn on. So I think what we'll do is we'll keep progressing in the story mission with the story quests, and then later on we'll be able to come back and do a lot of these side quests, potentially with viewers when we get there. So for now, let's keep going. Keep getting our agility and our power up. Okay, we got an event here. Oh, we got some of Rice's men here. Oh, the other guy's running. Let's try and catch him. If you don't catch this guy, you won't get the experience for like finishing the event. You have to like run him down and kill him.
Stay away.
He kind of ran his way into the tower. Oh, he can run through it. There we go. We ran his ass down. And we got a pretty good hammer for it too. So the difference obviously between fighting zombies and humans is that they will dodge, they will attack you at the same time, which basically, you know, blocks your attack like you would if you were sword fighting. So all in all, they're just kind of a lot more annoying to fight. They can also kind of retreat back and throw a weapon at you. So, something to be wary of. In general, I try to avoid human contact as much as possible because it's a lot harder and you take a lot more damage. Another thing to look out for is crafting materials. So when you're in a field like this, you'll often find herbs, different types of herbs or mushrooms. I don't know why I'm saying herbs, I usually say herbs. And these are awesome because you can eventually get a crafting recipe to craft health packs with these herbs. And the ratio is pretty good. I think it's like 3 herbs for 2 medkits, which is really good because these herbs grow everywhere and you can grab them quite easily. So it's a pretty good trade-off. So I usually take the time to pick up herbs whenever I have them. However, as you continue to progress through the game, you can lockpick your way into ambulances, which usually yields 1 or 2 medkits, and as you get stronger and more lethal, you have more health and you deal more damage, so your need for med packs is, I'm not going to say lessened, because usually you end up playing more recklessly, but like you end up having like 99 med kits and you kind of don't know what to do with them. Not to mention you have enough to craft another 120, usually speaking. One thing that's really funny is how stupid the zombies are, and these spikes are like really lethal. So oftentimes you can like bait an attack. Oops. Well, I kind of screwed that up, but you can kind of kick them into the spikes and they die instantly if you hit them into the spikes, or if they themselves bump into the spikes. See if I run up onto this wall. Those that get really close usually will kill themselves. There's 3 of them dead right there. So that's something I always enjoy doing. Come on. Easy peasy. As you see too on the screen, you just saw a notification that said airdrop stolen. So one thing too is that periodically there will be little random events, kind of like the 2 Rice soldiers that I fought, where you'll have either a survivor that's being attacked by zombies or a survivor that's being attacked by Rice's soldiers, and sometimes there'll be an airdrop that will fall, and the faster you run to the airdrop, the more reward you get. If you run fast enough, the airdrop will be untouched and there will be nobody at the airdrop, and so you can kind of loot it and you can return the airdrop to your quartermaster, which will give you a lot of survivor points, survivor XP. If you take a little bit longer to get there, there will be Rice's soldiers that will have gotten there first. You'll have to fight them off, and you'll usually get about half of what you normally would from that airdrop. And if you just wait too long, it'll just disappear. So it's kind of as punishing as the game is in terms of... Oops.
Make sure they see you and know who you are. You don't want to sneak up on them. That's a good way to catch a bullet.
Wish me luck, kid.
Good luck, brother. You're going to need it.
So I can no longer repair this wrench afterwards. Actually, I think I'm just going to get rid of it outright, because I have better weapons that I can use. This brick hammer... I'll get rid of this one, seeing as it has no repairs on it. Alright, we'll use a pipe. Just a plain pipe. So, yeah, as I was saying, as unforgiving as the game, well, not unforgiving, but as frustrating as it can be to die over and over and lose a lot of your experience, the game kind of gives you an endless source of
Don't shoot!
of experience. Here we are.
Rice. Brecken sent me.
Brecken? That asshole in the tower? Alright, what does he want?
I've come to make a deal.
What kind of deal?
The kind I make with Rice, not with his flunkies.
Alright, let him through. This ought to be entertaining.
I don't know where they found enough fabric to make these giant banners, but let's not question it. So this is Rice's building. So let's see what happens.
How long have we been friends, Osman? We have been friends for a very long time. That is why I'm so surprised that you would steal from me.
Haven't I seen you somewhere before?
Now I'll give you a choice. Very simple. Your right hand or your left? Left.
Oh, that scattered.
Was that my left or your left?
This guy looks like an asshole.
You have the look of the tower about you. What do you want?
I'm here to make a deal.
A deal. For Antazin, no doubt. Desperate times. And what do you offer in return? Your services? Your loyalty? Perhaps I should take both.
Talk to Karim. He's one of ours. Do what he asks of you, and Rise will consider giving your people some Antazin. Understood?
I don't seem to have a choice.
Perceptive.
Lucky for us, we can just pick up this knife. One thing to keep in mind, weapon, is you see on the bottom right, it gives you an indication of damage, durability, handling, the amount of repairs you can do on it, how many upgrades you can apply to it, and the value in terms of, the value is kind of irrelevant because you sell it for much less, but it gives you an idea of how much you could get for selling it. So something that's very important to note is the handling, which basically means how fast you can swing it and how much stamina it'll use. And oftentimes you can find something with lower damage but a higher handling, and that means just better DPS in general. Oftentimes I keep the very high handling, low damage weapons for humans, because you can just spam them without getting too tired, and you'll do enough damage to kind of like stun them and kill them quick enough.
Jade's right, he's a psychopath.
So it's pretty good.
He's also the GRE's rogue operative. Now I've got to cooperate with this piece of shit, not only because of my mission, but also because he's got a ton of antizin stockpiled.
So we're in the headquarters of the Rice soldiers, trying to get our first mission for Rice.
You here to join? Shit, you were the last minute.
Hey, fuck you, man. Can't kick you, but I would. These guys all have guns. It would be cool if you could pick them up, because there's guns lying around everywhere, but you can't.
Real good friends.
Okay, I don't like what you're suggesting.
There you are. Rice said you'd be coming by. I'm Karim.
Crane.
An American. I have an uncle there. Lives in Texas. You from Texas? You a cowboy?
I'm from Chicago.
Okay, Al Capone. We'll be in constant contact over the radio. That way I can make sure you get where you need to go.
And where's that exactly?
You're going to be climbing antenna towers and switching on shortwave radio modulators. Most of my men are too slow, too fat, or too drunk to climb a tower like that without killing themselves.
And if I do this, I'll get the antizin?
That's between you and Rice. I know better than to speak for him. Just don't fail. He doesn't handle disappointment very well.
Alright, so there you have it. So we'll continue doing the story missions.
Look at this chicken shit.
These guys aren't too friendly. So we'll continue to do these story missions. This one I also quite enjoyed.
Just met a guy named Karim. He's like Rice's major domo, I guess. Or #1 flunky at the very least. Karim's sending me to fix some antennas for Rice. Nothing better than being an errand boy.
Alright, so we got a bit of rain going. Also, now that we've... It's not nighttime, is it? Now that we've played through a night cycle for the first time, now the regular day-night cycle starts. And so, if we're out too long, we need to find a safe zone, otherwise we will be running around in the nighttime experience with the volatiles that are running after us.
Crane.
Report.
Just met Rise. There's no question that's Suleiman. Guy's a psychopath. He's gone from ruthless politician to fucking warlord.
Is he aware of your affiliation with us?
No, he thinks I'm just a guy from the tower. In fact, he's making me jump through hoops before he'll give me any antizin.
Acknowledged. Continue to do as he asks. Remember, we need that file.
Great. Crane out.
Alright, let's continue. Oh, one thing I should keep in mind is I can use some skill points. So this is useful, gives you a general stun. And I'm going to get kick stun as well, which is pretty useful. Eventually, once we're level 12 in power, you can get stun kill, which is really useful. But I'm still figuring out, I don't know if I want kick stun actually until later. I might want to go into multi-throw and blast, which blast will raise my damage with throwing weapons. I didn't do that in my first playthrough, and I may want to try it. I think I will keep this skill point. This is another thing I do. I often keep skill points for some reason, because I'm not sure where I want to take the build, because you'll unlock everything except for the last skill at, I think, level 13 or 14, depending on the skill tree. So there are some things that you'll have to, like, everything's unlocked by the time you get to level 13, but you only have points to unlock 13 of the 24 or 25 upgrades. So you kind of have to pick the way that you want to play. So I'm not going to make that decision just yet. Stun was, you know, I had to buy it, and it's very useful. But I'm going to wait for power, because I'm not sure where I want to take it. And then in this case, a lot of people are going to want the drop kick, which is an ability where if you're sprinting and you jump and press your kick button, you will drop kick the enemy, which is pretty funny and cool looking. There's also this slide attack, which if you kick them, once you upgrade the second part, if you kick them, you'll break their legs, which is kind of cool too. So I'm kind of not sure what to pick between the two of them. We'll leave those be for now. And this one will definitely get crafting expertise, and we'll keep the last point for later as well. There's the potential to craft elemental throwing stars, which I've heard are really fun. You can either freeze, burn, or explode zombies. Exploding zombies is really powerful, but also very noisy. This is boosters. It kind of gives you short-term upgrades that you can craft. I haven't really found a use for them all that much, although there's one for seeing better at night, which is pretty useful actually. So we'll leave that as is for now. If you do watch on YouTube, you can write in the comments what you think I should upgrade. Let's try that. I doubt I'll get views on YouTube for a little while, but one can dream.
Hey, Al Capone, you ready to do this?
What exactly am I doing?
Radio communication has been pretty spotty in the quarantine. These modulators will help boost the signal, so Rise can communicate with outposts at the far reaches of town.
Well, it's a benefit for everyone, not just Rise.
Perhaps, but the Emperor must monitor his empire.
So while we're at it, we can take this safe house, because it will help us if ever we're stuck at night. Also, when you die, whatever safe houses you have, they act as respawn points, which is pretty useful.
All runners, drop what you're doing and head immediately to the closest safe house. Night is near.
Okay, so it is nighttime. So we're going to take this safe house, and then we'll rest, and then we'll continue our mission. So safe houses generally will have zombies to kill and a power source to turn on. Sometimes if you're on a ground one, you'll have a door to close. Whoa. There's the stun animation. Let's try and kick him off the building. Yeah. Sometimes they fall over in a way that you don't want them. See? Yeah. Get over there. And I think the other one stumbled to his death or died randomly here. So there's that power switch we gotta turn on. And there we go, save zone unlocked. And then you get all these cool UV lights to protect you from the Zombros. And you can rest. So generally speaking, it's best to capture these safe houses as quickly as possible, so then you get a network across the map of places where you can respawn. So I have them in the lower portion here. I've gotten a lot of them, but now we're adventuring out into the world, so there's more of them to capture. So I'll be doing that on the way to the location I need to get to. Also, you can jump off buildings and fall into these blue garbage bags, so that's always fun. It's also risky sometimes, because sometimes I miss the jump and I die. So you see on my mini-map there, the blue icon is most likely an airdrop that fell, and I can run to it and get it if I want to, but I won't. I find those are fun to get when you're more than one person. So if ever I'm playing with viewers, we can run around and do those. Also with viewers, when you're playing co-op, the game will also give you these challenges that you can compete. You don't have to do them, they're completely optional, but if I am playing with viewers, I would like to give them a try. Because when I play with my friends, oftentimes they don't want to do them, but it'd be fun to dick around and do them. It's hard though, as a YouTuber and as a streamer that's just starting out. I want to get content out there that's a little bit more structured, similar to, let's say, a Let's Play or what have you. But oftentimes a lot of the viewers want to get in there and play with you. So that's kind of a fine line, a fine balance that I need to try and strike. Especially that I don't have a capture card yet, so I'm recording directly from my PlayStation, which sometimes can make things a little bit harder. Close this door. You got it just in time. Really don't have a lot of stamina, so you gotta be careful with those strikes. Obviously I could be using something with better handling. Boom! There goes your fucking face. There goes your head. One thing that's awesome is, boom, just smashing skulls in. One thing that's awesome is kicks don't use stamina, so you can kick away. Alright, get wrecked. And I used all my stamina there. Loot some bodies. And I'm getting attacked through the fence. Bam! Gives me the time to repair my weapon. See that stun? When the zombie's just sitting there, you can, if you have insta-kill or whatever, you can just like crack their neck or smash their face in while they're stunned, which is a really good skill to have, but that's why it's reserved until level 12. So another safe house conquered. There's some big guys over here. And you see, this is what I mentioned in the first video. These zombies are being electrocuted right now, but I think these larger zombies, the way that they're dressed implies that they have an immunity to a certain damage type. So they're dressed as electricians, and they're unfazed by the electricity, whereas if I were to throw some firecrackers in here, which I have none, I would have to craft some. If I were to throw some firecrackers in there and get some zombies to get in there, regular zombies, I'm fairly certain that they would die. What am I doing? So if I throw some firecrackers in here, I can't because I'm in a safe area. Oh, I can't even lure them there because the firecrackers go out in the water, which is a good touch. Makes sense. I'm surprised I didn't think that that would happen. Anywho, let us continue. I think there's a power switch to turn that off. Ah, yes, there it is. Now, is this something I can turn back on? It isn't. It would be cool if I could turn it back on, lure a bunch of zombies over, and turn it back on, but I can't. So yeah, there is a chest here that I could get to, but I don't feel like fighting those big guys. When you're more than one person, those big guys are a lot funner to take down. Otherwise, they're kind of just like...
Green, I'm at the first antenna.
If the power's not on, you'll have to turn it on. There'll be a switch in the small building at the antenna's base.
Let's use a police baton here. Get up there. Fuck your skull. So we'll make use of the firecrackers, try and get them to smack into this gasoline. Oh, the firecrackers light the gasoline. I was not even aware of that. I'm such a dummy. Can I not jump on this? So that gasoline explosion did not kill the big guy. But it did draw the zombies over, so I can go attempt to open this door. Which will bring this fucker over.
Shouting because this fucked up infected motherfucker with guts hanging out of his mouth just spit a bunch of toxic snot at me.
Not a bad reason at all.
There we go. Now, I want to test what I initially wanted. Oh, I can just do this too. Come on, go into the fire. There we go. That was effective. See, I didn't do that in my first playthrough. I'm kind of stubborn and I just kind of keep attacking them with my melee weapons, but that's a really effective way to kill things. Bring on the incoming slew of people saying that I'm an idiot. I'm just kidding. Nobody watches these videos. Get the fuck off of me. There's a door. I knew it wouldn't be quick enough. Get torched. Let's clean up this mess here. Love that sound. Boom. I also like the small how your weapons get slowly deformed as you wear them. See how my baton is all fucked up? That's a pretty good touch. Alright, let's loot. So while we're in a downtime here, how's it going, Ghost? You still watching? Hope you're having a good day. This is turning out to be an awesome day. Like I said, short stream. Gonna be streaming for about another 45 minutes, but most likely I'll be back tonight after my wife falls asleep. Maybe play more Dying Light, or maybe play some Guacamelee, which I've been having a lot of fun with. I could start a playthrough on the stream here. I can lockpick a few things. There we go. Got a Berserker mod. Man. Oh. Close. There we go. And we got some cosmetics, which I think are just purely like an item that you sell. Alright, so we got the power back on. And now we have to ascend this beast, which is pretty fun. I enjoy this aspect of the game. A lot of people will say that the climbing system is kind of clunky. I think it works pretty friggin' well for what it is. Pretty sure that's where I have to go. I feel like this character doesn't jump as high as I want it to. There we go. Also, keep an eye on your mini-map when you're climbing these, because oftentimes the height that you have to climb to isn't as high as you would think. Although there's always a reason to climb to the top. This is Sparta! Bam! It's an awesome spot. And I think you can keep coming back up here and this zombie will always be there. So if ever you get drop kick and you want to drop kick off someone off a tower. Pretty cool wall they have there around the city. So this is the switch we have to open.
Oh shit. Kareem. Someone already scavenged this thing for parts. There's nothing up here to switch on.
Fuck, I was afraid of that. Alright, head to the next antenna tower. It's not too far from there. Just use the zip line and head east. You'll see it.
Welcome, Mr. Josh. Welcome to the stream. Very casual stream this morning. And I just nearly killed myself. Lovely. Do that again. So if we ascend to the top, we get a little something. Let's try not to careen to my death. So the one thing that is kind of sketchy about this game in terms of the climbing is, so you can get one of these little flags, which I assume are at all the highest locations in the game. The one sketchy aspect is going back down is not as good as going up. Awesome, Josh. Josh referencing dat booty into chat. Not quite sure what he means, but I like it. Well, I know what booty is, but... So that's how I usually fall. It's kind of sketchy, but it works. There we go. And now we can zip line down and go check the next antenna because this one had faulty wiring, whatever. So, yahoo! Don't know what we're sliding on. This would probably rip our hands off. But hey man, don't question the video games. Just play the video games. Thank you, Josh. You are bringing life back into this chat. Been a pretty quiet morning. I'm here for the next 40 minutes. Just doing a bit of a casual playthrough here, so thanks for watching, man. So we can take the safe house while we're at it. I'm going to run and close that door. Excellent. Now these guys are tricky because if you hit them and hit their tank on the back of them, they will very comically go flying and explode. However, that will attract virals, which I do not want to attract in this situation. I could YOLO, but I would probably die. Let's try and burn them alive. Heck, let's YOLO. Fuck it. This is on live. We're doing live. One of them went flying. Ooh. There's a viral one here. Ooh, fucking hate these guys. Oh, I like one hit killed him. I thought Shrek is life. Now you're telling me YOLO is life? What have I been doing with my life? Also, why are you writing in caps? Quit writing in caps. One of these days I'll have moderators and they will time you out for that. And there we go, that's how you do it. Aw, I didn't want to stifle your spirit, Josh. It's nice to have someone to talk to. So that went relatively well. Avoided a death. Impaled this guy. Blew up a bunch of others. These guys are annoying too because they dodge as well. And now he doesn't have a face. And once we turn on the power, this will become a safe zone. Which ultimately means those virals, even though they can jump the barrier, they just don't anymore. Because it's a safe zone. Where are you from, Josh? How's your day going today? Let's repair this bad boy.
Hey, Kareem, what do I do if the second transmitter's trashed?
The better question is, what will you do if you
It's pretty good, Bollocks, and welcome. I haven't streamed in a long time, but I'm glad to see you back, man. This game, I was really looking forward to this game when I first heard about it. And then it kind of dropped off my radar. But then I got sick of playing Destiny, and this was the only new game out. So I bought it, and I'm happy that I did. It's really fun. Pretty visceral too, as you can see. Get the fuck out of my face. I wanted to change weapons. Let's use a brick hammer. And we're attracting a little bit too much. See, hospitals, ambulances, and police cars, you can lockpick the back of the car there. And you can either get medkits or firearms, depending on which you open. Obviously, firearms are in the police trucks. Welcome from Kentucky, Josh. But right now, that's pretty much crazy right now. So I'm going to keep going with the story mission, but this is definitely a spot to keep in mind because look at all this. 2 ambulances, 3 police vehicles we can get into. Really awesome, but very, very zombie heavy. So we'll come back to it. Don't forget to get those good to get those little craftable plants when you can. And we're gonna go get to that tower. I really enjoy climbing the towers, so it's pretty fun. Like I said, because I had not as much time, I'm playing by myself, but this is something I'd definitely be open to playing with viewers as long as they behave in a sense. But yeah, it's a lot. Yeah, see, I'm not even gonna attempt that. It's a lot easier to attempt things that are riskier when you're in a group. When you're by yourself, you kind of have to play a little bit conservatively unless you want to die often.
At the second antenna tower. And the fence is electrified.
At least I think so.
I think someone's inside.
But I'm not a big risk taker.
Probably his son Christoph. I find them tiresome. Don't let them stand in your way. You've got to get inside and turn on the transmitter.
Let's try and use this shovel. We'll replace the plane pipe. This is a two-handed weapon. To be honest, I've barely used two-handed weapons because of exactly that. You see how that one strike took very close to all of my stamina. So I wonder if there's like more knockback, because the damage, if you look at the damage, this technically does less damage than my police baton, but it takes a lot more stamina. So maybe there are perks to using a two-handed weapon that doesn't really show up on...
What the fuck do you want?
That doesn't really show up like in the stats, you know. Maybe they just knock back a lot more, or they have a wider range so you can hit multiple zombies. We're gonna give it a try. But for now, we gotta climb this bad boy anyways, so let's do that.
I need to climb the tower.
Why the hell would you want to do that?
For Rise. He asked me to.
Rise? You don't look like one of his crew.
Oh, fine. I'll just radio back and tell Rise that you wouldn't let me through.
What? Fuck. No, I didn't say that. You want to climb? Fine. Go.
We have quite a few viewers, for me anyways. A nice 4 or 5 of you guys watching, so thanks for watching. Really happy you're all here. Well, Royal Bollock says the reason for that, this is made by the same developer. This is made by Techland, the developer that made Dead Island, so very good comparison you're making. Okay, so better chance of one-hit kill. I did not know, Josh, who is answering my question in regard to the shovel. So I guess it has a higher crit chance? So we're gonna climb and try not to kill ourselves. The game is pretty good. Oftentimes, if you fall from a certain elevation, sometimes you'll be lucky enough that it will give you like 1 health so that you don't die outright, but sometimes you'll die from falling from a height.
I sure hope this fucking climb was worth it.
Alright, so again, remember what I said earlier about checking your minimap, because when I first went up this tower I just went straight up, but the power stuff is actually right over here. So like I said, thank you very much to anybody who's watching. Don't hesitate to follow me. I'm going to try and stream and make videos for you as often as I can. Follow me on YouTube, Twitter, whatever interests you, because I will try and make more and more videos as we get closer to the summer. Look out for Bloodborne. Bloodborne is the game that's on my radar that I want to produce content for. A lot of my viewers know me for playing Dark Souls, so if you're interested in those games, Bloodborne specifically, I'm going to be making content for that, which should be really fun. And I fell, but I didn't die. So let's try that again. Let's try not to fall this time. I think there's a flag up here as well. For people who have vertigo, this can definitely give you that sensation, especially when you fall. There we go. But like I said, the fun part's coming back up, but you gotta come back down after. There we go, a nice little flag. I think I've gotten 2 or 3 of them so far. And the way I come down is usually like this. And try and grab on as I fall. And that wasn't as smooth as I would have liked it. Let's pop a med kit. And we'll make our way back to Rice to finish off this mission. Try and find some isolated zombies, see if we can smack them in the head with a shovel. See what it's all about. I know there are also abilities that you can get that are strictly two-handed abilities. I have yet to try them.
The antennas. Brecken told me. Communication is crystal clear now.
Yeah, that was me. And now I'm on my way to see Rise again.
Then get the antis in?
That's the deal.
Good job, man. This helps everybody, but especially Dr. Zeta and Dr. Camden. They can hear each other without static for the first time since, well, ever. See you back at the tower.
I'll be there as soon as I can.
Search the bus? I think I missed it. Next time. That's the thing with Twitch, is there's a delay in the chat, so I only just saw this now. But we'll be fine with in terms of weapons and whatnot. See, when I play by myself, yeah, Bloodborne's gonna be awesome, bollocks. And yeah, I'll remember to check the buses. I find, in my experience though, I haven't found very many worthwhile items in buses, but hey man, there's always a first time. I do more of this house looting when I play by myself. On stream it seems kind of boring, so I don't want to do it as much, but it's good to have crafting materials. Let's give this a try. Oh, there's a big whiff on it. Come on. See, maybe with more damage it would be worthwhile, but I feel like the advantage of using a heavy weapon is just I can't see it. But like you said, maybe better versions of two-handed weapons have a higher crit chance or are just stronger in general. For now, I think one-handed is key. Boo! Yeah, Bloodborne definitely looks awesome. Although I've been doing my best to learn as little about the game as possible to really get that full experience. So I'm looking forward to that. There's a toad here. God damn it. That was really resilient. Alright, let's get out of here. Let's go finish this mission. That's the thing with this game too. Oh, we'll go help this guy. It's easy to kind of get sidetracked, and you know, I could spend hours and hours just running around and killing zombies, but I feel like without a focus it could get boring and not worth watching. Also, as I start streaming again and bring my viewer count up, I have a lot of games that I haven't played through or that would be worthwhile to stream, so we'll see eventually if I decide to stream something else.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you for your cash. Let's check the bus. Let's check the bus while we're there. So there's a nailed plank, which is really shitty. Plain pipe. I didn't get to look at the stats. See, in my experience, this is kind of what I get from buses, although you get cash. But it's all RNG. Sometimes you get something really good.
Hey, Craig, you got a second? I want to patch you through to somebody who really wants to talk to you.
Huh? Who?
Is this Kyle Crane?
Who wants to know?
My name is Troy. I lead a small group of survivors over in Sector Zero. We call ourselves the Embers. Sector Zero is completely sealed off. Mr. Crane, until you restored radio communication, we didn't know if anyone else in the city was alive. I just wanted to let you know how grateful we are. You've given us a small measure of hope.
Well, I'm happy to help.
If there's ever any way we can help you, Mr. Crane, please, don't hesitate to ask.
Alright, so we're gonna get a bit of a cinematic here. I think.
Job's done. Now it's time to get back to Rice and get that antizin.
Huh, really? I didn't know that. So Josh is telling me break the heads of dead zombies, if not they come back later. Interesting. I did not know that. Thank you for the tip. Also, it's just fun to break heads. So there's Rice.
Well, you not only did the job Karim asked of you, but you made it back in one piece. Bravo.
Can I get some antizin now?
Did you think I would be satisfied so easily? You still have plenty to prove.
Look, we really need the drugs. Let me have them now, and then I'll come back and do whatever.
You'll get antizin when I say you get it, not 1 second before. But, as I have established, I am not unreasonable. Do all that I ask of you, and I will give you not 1, but 2 crates of antizin.
All right, fine. What do you want me to do?
This will be different from your exploits on the antennas. It will require a bit more persuasion. The imposing of one's will, the creation of one's own rules. That is what makes a man. Do you live by your own rules, Crane? Or are you merely someone else's puppet? I believe I know the answer. Talk to Karim before I decide you are no longer worth the trouble.
Just want to make a little side note. Thank you for everybody who's watching. This is probably coming close to, if not matching or exceeding my top viewer count. I have not had luck in that regard, so thanks for everybody who's watching. I hope you'll follow. I hope you'll come back. I wish I didn't have to leave in 20 minutes because I would want to keep this going. But thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. I hope everybody's enjoying. I know I wish I could kick the NPCs in the face, but you can't.
Ah, my friend.
Thanks for watching, everybody.
Rice likes you, I can tell.
Yeah, how?
Because you are still among the living. The task at hand is as easy as can be. You simply have to make a few pickups from some nearby settlements.
Which ones?
The first is Jafar's wheel station. It's just east of here. But bear in mind, not everyone you talk to today will be in a cooperative state of mind. I'm sure you can be convincing, though, no?
I guess I'll have to be.
Is that the case, Super Dry? I was not aware. Thanks for letting me know. That's something that I'm often oblivious to here, but I know that you gamers in Europe have it a lot harder than we do, you know? Release dates that are pushed back. I think prices for games are higher for you guys. And that's something that I need to be conscious of as a streamer, but thanks for letting me know. I really enjoy the game. I've put in very many hours, probably above 30 on my other playthroughs, but it's the kind of game that if you like the gameplay,
I'm surprised the Rise went back on his
you can just spend hours just running around, finding materials, bashing zombies in the face.
Chance that we can get that Antizin, I have to try.
As far as story goes,
he wants me to gather protection money from the surrounding settlements.
Reviewers will tell you that it's shit.
This, he better hand over the drugs.
To me, it's not that bad. It's kind of regular in my opinion. I find stories in most games are bad. Or not bad, but don't stand out as far as I'm concerned. But zombies, the story is fine. The missions are interesting. I mean, you get what you expect. You know, it's fetch quests. It's go here, kill this, go there, do this. But in open world games like this, that's generally what we get. So I've really enjoyed it. So for you guys who haven't played it, hopefully this gives you an idea as to what the game is all about. Yeah, I'm gonna get rid of this shovel. I don't quite like it. 39 with 2 repairs left. We'll put this back here. This is shit. We might use a rusty reed knife for a bit, actually. That might be fun. Oh, does it, Super Dry? I'm still waiting for... Like, right now, this is PS4 for me as well. And I've decided for PS4 that I was going all digital. So, I am not buying discs anymore. And I find it disappointing that they have not lowered digital-only prices yet. I feel like not only should it be cheaper, but it should be cheaper for everybody. I don't see the reason why they can't lower the prices for digital-only, because it should be costing them less to distribute, and there's no disc involved. I don't know. Clearly, I don't know everything that there is to know in business, but I feel like it should be cheaper, and there should be an incentive to buy digital only, because for PlayStation it means saving money and not sharing a piece of the pie with things like GameStop or whatever your gaming store is. But hey, man. Who knows? I'm a little ignorant when it comes to the inner workings of all that.
Another job for Rice. This one's pretty dirty. He's forcing me to collect.
I just wish I could buy more games.
Village.
Just do what he asks and stay close to him. Remember what's at stake.
Yeah, crane out.
So make pickup at Jafar's wheel station. So now we're still working for Rice in terms of the story mission. We're still working for Rice, and we're gonna go pick up money from these settlements that are basically paying Rice for protection. So he's kind of hustling everybody because he's got weapons and goonies to fight his way through. So we're gonna continue doing that. Like I said, I'll be on for another 15 minutes about, and hopefully I'll be able to come on later in the day when my wife falls asleep. But for now, I have to go work on some school projects. So I got another 15 minutes, and then after that I'll have to head out. Thank you for everybody that's watching. Really awesome to have people in chat and see that viewer number go up slowly. I hope you'll follow me. You can follow me on Twitch, you can follow me on YouTube, you can follow me on Twitter, you can follow me on Facebook. I've got all of those things. I'm trying to update as much as possible. I want to get into more of a schedule for streaming. I want to upload more content. I want to interact with chat and my viewers a lot more.
Kareem, I'm by the wheel station.
The only thing is I haven't been posting to Twitter and Facebook all that much because I don't have very many followers for now, but as that increases, so will my interaction. And yeah, I hope I'll see you guys come back. And obviously I'd be lying if I said that eventually I would not like to do this full time. I would love to. Obviously that comes down to blind luck and hard work, so we'll see. But for now, this is an awesome hobby, and I'm glad you're sharing that with me. What's welder? So medium fire damage. I do know I can upgrade my weapons, Josh. That's something that I touched on earlier in this video and in my last video. I have what I call too good to use syndrome, which basically translates to I stockpile things for no reason in the event that, oh, let's not use it because if the game gets really hard, I might need it. But I often just play through the entire game and never use the upgrades. So you're reminding me that I do need to upgrade things and make special weapons because it makes things more interesting for you guys as the viewers. So right now, the best weapon I have, I've used 2 repairs on already, and these weapons aren't that cool or memorable. So when I do find a decent blue item or a decent green item or purple if I get lucky, I will upgrade it and put some modifiers on it because absolutely it makes things more interesting and it makes things a little bit easier for me too.
You Jafar? My name isn't important. What's important is that Rais sent me and that you owe him some money.
I've never seen you before. For all I know, you're just some random asshole. Fuck off.
I'll tell you what. How about I break both your legs and drag you through the streets back to Rice's place, huh? And then he can explain to you that you should have cooperated.
Okay. Jesus. You are one of Rice's thugs. You guys are the only ones who'd act this shitty. Here's your money. Take it.
And if I have to come back here...
You won't get any more attitude. Mi casa, su casa. Just don't hurt me, alright?
I like Jafar. He's so dirty though. Look at him.
Kareem, it's me. So I just threatened to break an old man's legs.
And it worked, didn't it? Next you collect the tribute from the fisherman's village. Head east to the tunnel entrance. Their messenger always meets us there.
That's cool, Josh. I'm just gonna continue and get one. And when I get one, I know I saw a video of a player getting the Excalibur, which is like somewhere on the map, but I'm not gonna get it just yet.
Crane, how you doing, mate?
I'm running errands for Rise. He
Let's
wields
check
a
the
lot
bus.
of power, scares a lot of people.
Damn right he does. Listen, mate, time's getting short. We're almost out of antizin. Much as I hate to admit it, I'm getting worried.
I'm doing the best I can out here, Brecken.
I know,
Ooh,
I know.
blueprint for glowing stick.
I just want you to be aware of the stakes.
I'm infected too, remember? Believe me, I'm motivated.
He's hoping you can make it back to the tower soon.
Beheaded. Two things I wish that were in this game. I played Destiny for so long that whenever there's like downtime and I'm listening to like an NPC talk, I wish I could dance. I feel like they should add that in all games. I just thought that was kind of funny. Every time I'm like playing with friends and they're doing something and I'm waiting for them, I wish I could just press left or right on my thumb pad and on my D-pad and just dance while I wait. That would be kind of funny. And what else did I think? Also, I think every game should have a Halo announcer that says double kill, triple kill, because that would just make things more fun. Also, one thing that I do feel like they kind of missed out on is that this game is very much a single player game that has co-op functionality added to it. But what kind of sucks is that there's no character customization. You're all playing in the game world as the same character. You all look the same, aside from you know, different outfit. Sometimes you may have the same outfit. I felt like that is kind of a shame, because people love being an individual, and I feel like that's kind of something that all games need to kind of have now, because so many people want it, is that chance to make themselves be unique within the game world. That's cool, Josh. I'm sure I could look it up online as well. I'm not going to get it just yet. If anything, I'll get it later in the game because I know it's pretty strong. For now, I'll just progress my way slowly through the game. Thank you, though, for the tip. Now, is this the part where they introduce something new? Could be. Yes, it is. Boom!
What the fuck was that?
So, new zombie type.
I've never seen before. This huge bloated infected just fucking exploded.
Yeah, we call them bombers. Some of our guys use them to kill other infected. Shoot them, and they take out everything in a 3-meter radius.
Kidding me?
Keep your distance and you'll be fine. But what about the courier? Was he there?
No, I didn't see anybody. Just fucking zombies.
All right. You'll have to go to the village directly, I suppose. Look for a man named Gersel.
I'll have to do that sometime, Josh. Get that Excalibur.
It's gonna get dark in about an hour. So whatever you're doing, people, better start wrapping it up and get back to the tower.
Alright, we're getting close to nighttime. I think this village that we're going to is overrun by zombies as well. Ooh. What's this little baby? Fisherman's knife. Nice. It's a good weapon. So we need either a safe house or something. I might just quit out in 5 minutes because I'll have to head out. Nice, really lucky unlocks here. And another knife. A little bit less damage, but that's okay. All right. Get out of my way. So what does our safe house look like? So we'll go up and get this safe house while we're here, which is a tower with a big dude in it. And afterwards, I think this one I can just climb up. And then afterwards we'll continue when I get back, either tonight or another day. Hopefully Oh wait, we gotta open the power first. Whew! Hate those fuckers. And yep, get the hell out of here. And he can get in here, so I'm just gonna go up because I have to head out soon.
You know the drill. Get to the nearest safe house and wait until dawn.
Good.
Good night and good luck.
So it is officially nighttime, but we're in the clear here because we're not gonna get bothered coming up here. It just might be a little bit harder to see on the way up. Honestly, also as we get closer, one last time I want to thank everybody for watching. Like I said, you can follow me on the platform of your choice, and I will be back to stream, and I'll be making more videos for YouTube. You can like the video, share it, all that fun stuff, and I hope to see you guys come back. And I'm stuck. Whew. Caught myself just at the end here. Man, what's happening? Thought I was gonna end on a good note, but now I'm just falling to my death here. Up here. Switch over here. Okay, I think we're at the elevation we need to be at here. There we go. Thank you for watching, Royalbullocks. Glad to see you back here. I know it's been like, I don't know how many months since I've streamed, but it's awesome to see my followers come back to me. Really, really great feeling. Oops. Oh my god, this was really weird. Let's see what's at the top here, and then we'll sign out. And there is a little flag here. Just try not to die right before the end of the stream. Oh my god! Just nearly almost died. Where's the bed here? It's lower. Visibility is much worse. Okay, I wanted to grab on. Oh my god. Let's use a medkit before I die. So, that's one thing. The climbing works really well. Except for going down. I find it's really clunky. See, like right now, it doesn't want to let go. But oftentimes you can just zip line down. This time I'm trying to make it to my resting place. There we go. So we will wait for morning, and that'll be it for me today. Well, this morning. I'll try and be back tonight. So for me, it's 11 a.m. Eastern time. I'll try and be back later tonight. And if not, I'll be back tomorrow. So thanks for watching. If you're watching on YouTube, thank you for watching on YouTube. And I hope to create more content for you guys soon. So yeah, take care everybody. Thanks for watching. We'll continue where we left off.